Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter. So today we are continuing in Megaquarium and we are in Carbon City. So we are ready to start our aquarium. So we have some messages. All right, so we have our first welcome message. Observation request. Hello, I am contacting you on behalf of Ocean Life Consortium. We have funding for one of two potential observation studies. The first study looks at the behavior of fried egg jelly, while the second looks at the red leg hermit crab. Would you be willing to work with us on one of these studies? If so, which one? So for the egg jelly, we get 4 fried egg jelly in a Cressel tank with sufficient lighting, water, and heating. 400 now and a base prestige of 300 after. So love having base prestige, which will go well on our way of getting our final ranks. Or we can do one with 5 hermit crabs, 3 different animals, sufficient water quality, and sufficient heating. As much fun as this one sounds, I really like jellyfish. I think I said I believe I said in an earlier episode that we actually, well, when I tried to do the upside down jellies, I have a local zoo that actually has them. And so I actually got to see them and they were really fascinating. So I'm hoping maybe if I do this one, I can do another one that has the upside down jellies. So we're going to do the fried egg jelly. And that gets me 4,000 now. And then I would get a base prestige of 300. So we're going to unpause it so I can start earning science points, but when I unpause it, I'm also going to have to start looking at what I want to do my ecology on. So really quickly, let me look at what fish I have. I have no clownfish. We actually have the ability to get the proper amount of clownfish for once. Every time I've had clownfish in the aquarium, I've been limited or restricted and they only give me 5. And it is just infuriating. So we also have several other, some smaller fish. We have a grouper. None of these fish are currently in our tank or any of our aquariums. We do have a leopard shark. I would love to do some seahorses. So we do have a horse-eyed jack, and the horse-eyed jack is in this aquarium, and he's gonna get bigger. How much bigger is he gonna get? He's gonna grow to 27. So I am roughly gonna need 90 just for him. So that's gonna give me roughly 60 points. Okay, so I'm rounding here. So between that's gonna be 100. So leopard shark is gonna be 20 to go to 30. So I could do it. They could do this. Okay, so what? He's greedy. He's a bully. He will eat animals up to size 10. Which means our French angelfish has got to find a new home. What about this one? So we have a porcupine puffer. He's not going to get any bigger. He's fine. Animals 1 to 5. French angelfish is safe. What is it? Arthropods. Okay. So I can, if I'm going to do this, we're going to take the French angelfish out of that aquarium. We're going to take the French angelfish out of that aquarium, and we're going to put him in this aquarium. What is your problem now? Okay, so you want some extra plants. We can do that. Let's get you something just really quick. Here. Done. All right. Happy? Everyone's happy? All right. All right, so the French angelfish is fine, and now what we could do is the horse-eye jack. We can get 1, 2 more of those, and he should be happy, except that I don't have enough filtration in the aquarium. So we are going to... So much of this is going to end up getting overwritten when it eventually goes in. We're just going to go for a little... No, we don't need overkill. We just need a little bit. So that's sufficient. Alright. So now we're going to choose our research. So we get a wolffish, blonde skates. Let's go down to our rank 1s and see what we have. Let's get some of these little smaller fish. Because I think the end goal is really to get a lot of prestige. But I'm also just starting out. So I kind of... Part of me wants a small fish section. I know I will eventually do that. With the, I know I will eventually do that with the sandbox that I have planned. For right now, let's get... I know I want to get a lot of little fish, so let's go ahead and start with some of these, and then that way what we could do is we can work on seeing what we need. All right, so we've already unlocked it. We're going to move to rank 1. There we go. Now let's see, we've already... I haven't even had enough time to really figure out what we've unlocked. Let's look at the sunburst. Although, yeah, I need to do something that's gonna be a little bit bigger. Because this little, I'm blinking and I'm getting enough. Let's go ahead and do the wolffish because that's one of my favorite cold water ones, and I need to fix this tank. All right, so what is the problem with this? So we have a disco mushroom, and people are griping because they feel like it is, it's too bare. So one of the things we'll do is we can... Do I have any... We could actually do as a scavenger, we can do 1, 2, and then you need some rocks. Okay, so we can get you some rocks. We are going to... What do you need? You need 4 rocks. So we are going to do I have anything that has... No. I think that's gonna be too big. Alright, let's just use some live rocks, and then they are fine. And so that gives a little something in there without really a whole lot of expenditure. Now the next thing I want to get for this one, I did not pick that. I want the large double filter. Yes. Alright. Because one of the things I can do is I can actually start combining these. So I can link this one to this one, this one to this one, and then have all the... link them one-to-one in a daisy chain, and then have all the filtration equipment back here. One of the things that I can do, let's see. So here's the crystal tank. So we're going to actually get these. Actually, okay, so for this, I need to have 4 egg jellies. So let's really quickly, let's take a look at what we need for these egg jellies. All right, so they grow to 11. So I need, it will grow to 11 after 10 days. So I need at least 44. I need lights. It cannot be housed with non-jellyfish. It has to have that crystal tank. And then it needs live Artemia. Alright, so one of the things we're going to do, we're going to come back up here. And we're going to try to see if we can't make this tank work. So we're going to have this. Alright, so that's 24. I need at least 44. So that's the minimum of what we would need. So I'm going to have that. And then we're going to... kind of wish I could put things on the diagonal, but that's okay. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to have a little bit of a... Now, where is... I'm like, now that I put it down, is it hot or cold water? Okay, it is warm water. All right. So we are going to come over here. And we're going to start this pump tank action of having multiple tanks. So there we have it where it doesn't have enough heat. So we're going to come over here and we're going to actually, we're just going to blow this mega heater right there. Once we get the larger filtration, we'll be able to attach a filtration unit here, and we won't even have to look back because we'll just be able to have this set over here, daisy chain it, maybe have something over here, but we'll be able to do enough without any. All right, so then the next thing I need to know is what do they eat again? They have the live Artemia. So we're gonna come over here, live Artemia culture. We'll put that there. We can move that. We do need to put some trash cans down. Just remember, we need to have places for people to sit. Crazy thought. I don't necessarily care for that. Alright, so we're gonna put that there so people can wait right by the restrooms. And okay, so getting back to the crystal tank, we are going to sufficient lighting. How much lighting do they need? At least 10. So we're gonna come back over here, and I need a power light of 10. Boom. All right. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now the timer is on the clock. All right. So we are coming up. We're going to have that. I think I do want to have where we're going to move everything over one more. This is really an example of just having that little bit more of extension. And then we're going to delete those walls, and there is our tank for people to sit and look at. We're gonna put some benches down on either side, and then we need to put ooh, we could do, here's our coffee machine. We'll have another coffee machine. I need to put some trash cans down. And there's some trash cans. And we're going to put one trash can right there. We'll put another right there. And then we're gonna do a couple more things. There is that one. Observation concluded. The results of the fried egg jelly study are in and truly fascinating. Thank you so much for your cooperation. I do need to go and look at some of my messages here in a second. But first, we're going to do things with having a balloon shelf. So let's do the next one that I wanted is the mega double filter. And then we're going to put in a we're going to put in a guidebook. I'm actually going to do the popcorn right there. And then I need to put in the balloon supply right there. And actually, take it back. The balloon supply needs to go over here. And then the guidebook supply could actually go right there. And that's just so that whoever is coming up. And then who do I have? I can do these. All right, so we've got we could do gift shop. A little bit more with feeding. Yeah, I definitely need more feeding than, because I've only got 3 people doing feeding. All right. So I need to go and look and see what I have available. Turbo 1 has grown. Could not grow up because there's insufficient space in tank 6. Okay. So really quickly, how big does... Was it the Ballon Rouse? All right. How big does the Ballon Rouse need to get? It's 13. He could not grow. So he... so 13, 6. Turbo is going to eat anything that's size 1 to 7. How big is the pollock? We're going to choose later. How big was the pollock? It was a 9. So yeah, how big is this tank? The pollock is Falling Rust could get 13, 13. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of switching around. We're going to take the Pollock that's big enough, and then we're going to take the other wrasse, and we're going to put it right. Okay. I guess not. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so let me think about this. What is he gonna eat? He's gonna eat arthropods and starfish, says 1 to 7. How big is, okay, so he is actually, but he's 19. He'd fit. No, they wouldn't. He's not gonna fit. That is just too small of a tank. I need another cold water tank so that this guy can grow up to be big. What I'm thinking I might do really quickly, I just need I just need a tank really quickly. That's all I need. I just need a tank. Just as a holding place or tank. Okay, so we're gonna take him and we're gonna move him out. We're going to move him into there. We're gonna move the common starfish into there. Everyone has he has enough room that he should be able to do it. Now we're gonna go into this tank, and he's not happy. Boo-hoo. He's gonna eat everything in sight. He can go into that tank. He's just gonna be by himself. And then we're going to delete the tank. So that should be the turbot. He's by himself. He's sufficient. And more importantly, he's not going to kill anything or eat it. So this is needing to have, okay, so we've got some filtration problems. We're going to open up one more row here. We're going to actually, we're going to delete. Delete. We're going to take, and since we've got the power pump now, we're going to take that and put that one there. We're going to add this tank. I know everyone's throwing a fit, but right now we're going to then get power heater. Everything's suddenly fine. And then we still need a lot of help with the filtration. So what we could do is we can have filtration. Of course. And then we're going to I think that should be sufficient. Okay. Once I get once I can get the okay, how much space do you need? You need 66. Good lord. Okay. I'm gonna wish I hadn't deleted that tank. We're going to do a deep well tank. I need at least 66. So that should be plenty of space. we are going to take a new, not tank. Although, hold on. This one would be interesting to take for a... we could do that. That would be a really interesting take instead of this one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually do a little bit of some open room where we're going to open, and we're going to flip this around, and we'll put it just like so. So that way people can come around, and then they're going to be able to actually come over on this side. So that gives it a little bit of an interesting take. I'm going to leave this open for now, but we're going to have a doorway right there, a wall right there, and we're going to have our ladder and platform. And then we are going to take our French angelfish. Now he's got a whole host of other issues that he wants to complain about. We're going to open. Let's move the tools right to there. And then we're going to have a power pump from there, and we're going to connect it to that tank, and that still creates a fish. So one of the things, if I don't need to add additional machinery, then I'm not going to, because this machinery is going to break down and it is going to need to be repaired. So if I can have less machines, then that's fantastic. All right, so we're going to one, and there is your little piece of whatever you want to call it. Let's actually give them a little bit more. Where was that? I just saw it. There it is. All right. Alright, so we're going to... we'll give him 5 things of this feather grass. And he is happy. Look at that. He is completely happy, and now we've got to pick our research. So we've got our wolffish. That was an interesting one. I think my big one that I want to do for this one, so I've done eels, I've done some small things. I think I've done clownfish, and I think this time I want to do seahorses. So we're gonna look at trying to grab seahorses. So here's a winged seahorse. So we're gonna have a seahorse wing this time. In this aquarium. So really quickly, we're just going to put the door there, and we're going to close that off so that our guests can't wander in the backstage area, and we're going to sell that with a couple of benches, just so that they will have plenty of time to rest in their arduous journey around the aquarium. So that will be it for today. So we will continue with Carbon City in the next episode. Thank you for watching.